What's up, my YouTube family? Welcome back to the Gaming Brigade. And yesterday I put out a video showing you how to get the O'Carroll Marksman Rifle, and that's also the exact same way that you get the Chill Out Mask. However, I did receive a lot of messages asking me to highlight a few more places to farm, so that's exactly what I'm showing you today. Now, if you happen to enjoy this video or find it helpful at all, do me a favor really quick and hit that like button. You can feel free to subscribe or join as well, and we do have giveaways here, but I'll go over that stuff at the end of the video. So the first spot I'm showing you is one I highlighted yesterday, is Jefferson Trade Center. Now, when you load into the game, you're going to make a left. You're going to go towards a manhole cover. You'll see in the ground, if he doesn't pop out of there, he may come through that archway like you saw a moment ago. There's another manhole cover as well, but I will show you that a little bit later in the video. Now, one question a lot of you also asked was, does it matter if the mission that you're fast traveling to happens to be invaded or not? The answer is no. It could be invaded. It could be regular. It does not have an impact if the loot goblin is showing up. You have the same chances no matter what. Now, what I do every single time I take one out, I log out of the game and log back in, and that seems to increase my chance of finding them over and over again. I've heard from a lot of people saying they bounce from one location to another, they don't have a problem, but for me, I just log out, log back in. That always seems to increase my chance. I mean, throughout this gameplay, this is about an 8-minute video. It's about 45 minutes of gameplay. I think I got about 6 or 7 chill out masks. So for me, I wanted to highlight something that I know works. The other thing I wanted to make sure I showed you in this video was the route that I take when I'm farming for the chill out mask. And again, even if you're farming for the O'Carroll Marksman Rifle or the Slayer SMG as well, same NPC is going to drop it. So for me, what I do is I start at Jefferson Trade Center. And I'll do a quick little lap in this area because I know he can spawn from one of 3 different locations. If I get here, I realize he's not here. I will then fast travel to Grand Washington Hotel. If I get there, no luck there, I will then fast travel to Tidal Basin. Then no luck that 3rd time, I will then go over to DZ South. And I'll show you all these places on the map. And one thing you want to make sure you keep aware of is there are some times when you will head into a location where he may spawn, you turn around just like in the video you're seeing here, and then he pops up. So again, just pay attention to your map because he can show up even though it looks like he may not. The next spot I'm showing you is DZ South. Again, I'm making sure to highlight spots that I've been able to find him on a consistent basis. I heard from a lot of you out there talking about the Capitol Building, Lincoln Memorial. I could never find the loot goblin there. So again, I know that can happen, but I wanted to show you what I found. So when you get to this location, you will be facing the entrance to the dark zone. All you do is make a left-hand turn, follow these bushes around. You will see him pop out of the sewer. Again, you may have to chase him a little bit, but he will show up. You can see here I finally did get one of the chill out masks. Now, the reason why you want to farm for as many as possible is because there are so many different types of builds you can put together around this mask. Now, the next location I'm showing you is in Tidal Basin, but getting back to the mask dropping, a lot of you are asking, does it drop in anything but a blue core? The answer is no. So that means your main focus should always be that minor attribute that you see when it drops. So for me, I want something that has max skill damage. I want something that has max, let's say armor regen, has pro, crit hit chance, crit hit damage. And once I have that will then help me determine for that version of the mask how I want to reroll the core attribute. And what's great, let's say for instance I get one that has max skill damage. That's perfect. I could then reroll the actual core attribute to skill tier. Let's say if I want to change it up and reroll it to armor, I can do that at any time. So you can see here, I was able to find a version that had max crit hit damage. Because of that, I just rerolled the core attribute to weapon damage. I will use this for an all red build. So in this piece alone, it gives me 36% crit hit damage. And obviously that depends on the mods that you have. And remember, the reason why we are farming for so many of these is because you have 2 empty mod slots on each mask. Not only that, it has a Heal-A-Guard bonus, which gives you 5% total armor, which really helps out with any build and your survivability. Now, really quick to give you an example of what I look for, right here I've got this great chill out mask. It has maxed out skill damage. I'm totally stoked with that. So what I will do is this. I will then re-roll the core attribute to a skill tier. Now, let's say later down the line I have a skill build. I don't need that extra skill tier on the mask. I then have the option of re-rolling that core attribute to either armor or weapon damage, whatever I want to do. And remember, with all of these pieces, you can optimize everything. So if you happen to find one that's pretty damn close to being perfect, save it, optimize it, and you should be good to go. And as we make our way to the fourth and final location I'm showing you today, this is one that I showed you yesterday as well. It's at the Grand Washington Hotel. Another question a lot of you are asking was, does the time of day matter? The answer is no. And I think the reason that's being brought up is because for a lot of players out there, and this is just coincidence, but it always seems to be nighttime in the game when you log in. Other people have daytime all the time. But again, my friends, that does not matter at all. Day or night in the game, you have the exact same chance of hopefully finding this. With all that being said, my friends, I'm going to start to wrap this up. However, as always, I want to take a moment and thank you all for your incredible support of this channel and remind you, if you have any questions, comments, or feedback, please let me know and I will get back to you as quick as I can. The other thing I mentioned at the beginning of the video, and most of you know this by now, but we do have giveaways here. Our current one is for an Xbox Series S. To enter, all you need to do is subscribe here or follow on Twitter, and the winner will be announced December 31st of this year. One more thing I want to address really quick, as some of you were asking this as well. You were wondering if there's a way to target just the Chill Out mask. The answer is no. The Loot Goblin is going to drop either the Chill Out mask, the Slayer, Snowball, SMG, or their O'Carroll Marksman rifle, so you cannot choose which one drops. You gotta keep farming until you get what you want. On that note, I'm going to let the rest of the video play out, and as I said before, if you happen to know any other locations where you're finding the mask, let me know in the comments section. You know, I heard from some of you saying you had really good luck at Lincoln Memorial, at the Capitol building as well. And I'm sure there happen to be other great locations as well, so feel free to share those if you like. And like I said at the beginning of this thing, if you happen to be new here, feel free to hit that subscribe or join button. If you enjoyed this, do me a favor really quick and hit that like button as well. But most importantly, take care of yourselves, be kind to each other, and we will talk to you soon. Thanks again, everyone. Let's see what these guys have got.
Safe area entered. Hostile control point identified.
Let's see what these guys have got.
Agent, Pilot Torres is cleared for transport at Kenley College.
Safe area detected.